Hi, Paul Bedford here from Retention Guru, and in this clip originally filmed back in 2018, I talked to Matthew Januszek as part of the Escape Your Limits podcast about where I'd put my resource if I was trying to improve retention. And I'm talking about the difference between just general staff and PTs, and how PTs can actually generate more revenue if they understand where members are in their member life cycle. That's it for now. If you've got any comments or questions, put it in the box down below. Enjoy the clip, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon.
Okay. And in terms of focus then, when you look at revenue, and we've had conversations about this in the past, but if someone had an option of where to put all their resources to focus on PT and say, if it's pure profit, let's look at my personal training program and maximize the revenue from that, or activate a team of people to talk to them, bring them in a club. Where would you say you're going to get the best return on your investment?
Okay. I think there's two bits you have to think about. One is when if it's a club where someone walks in and joins, so there's a traditional type salesperson, psychologically they're in a buying mode. They're ready to spend money. They're ready to spend money on a membership, and if you package it, they're ready to spend money on PT. Because that's their mindset. I'm coming to buy something today. Oh, I've got a membership. Do you want to package PT in with that? Yeah, the mind flows naturally. Once they've bought, when they turn up to train, they're in a training mindset. So if you then try and propose PT to them cold, they're going to go no, because actually they didn't turn up to buy today, they turned up to train. Now, again, we looked at a lot of data from a number of different operators, and what we found was people who buy PT on joining, point of sale, there's quite a big revenue generator from that. But we actually found the next biggest was after 6 months. Customers who are still there after 6 months and training. When we started interviewing people, what it seemed to be was that when they join, often because of the sales process, the marketing process, come and join our gym, you'll get all the results you want. So they believe they can do that on their own. And often the clubs make them believe they can do that on their own. You've joined, your body comes next week. After 6 months, they're still struggling to get all the results they wanted. Now they're at a point where they're like, what can I do apart from quitting to try and get this result or go somewhere else? And that's often when they're most likely to buy PT. So I think one of the strategies that a lot of operators are really not picking up on is, and the PTs are doing this as well, they're focusing solely on new customers, where actually 60% of the people who buy PT buy it after 6 months. So there's a much bigger, because those people have tried, failed, and now you can step in and go, how are you getting on? Oh, you're getting all the results you were looking for when you first started. You raise that level of, I call it an itch, you raise that level of discomfort, and you say, look, if you'd be interested in finding ways of getting to those results, I'd be happy to talk to you about that. So you're suggesting the opportunity for PT, or if you want to talk to me about the clients that I've worked with who've got those type of results that you're looking for, we could schedule a discussion about that. So you're opening it up for that, rather than going, well, do you want to buy PT now? Because as soon as they slap you down for good. Because in their mind, they want to be consistent. I said no before, I need to say no again.
So sometimes it's understanding when they're buying. So they are buying at point of sale, which makes sense. I've seen companies do that well, and nutrition and everything at that point. But then once they're in, I'm sorted now. I'm not in that buying mode at the moment. But there's a chance in 3-6 months that I'm going to be assessing my progress, success, and then it's a good time to probably look at that.
Because if I think of it in terms of buying cars, if I go into the car showroom, I pick a car, I'm going through the process. If they say, well, do you want to add this, do you want to add this, I'll do that during that process. If I've bought the car, driven it away, and a month later they ring me up and go, do you want to add this to your car now? I'm like, probably not, I've got my car. But 6 months in, if they say, actually, we've upgraded the fuel management system, or we've got this now, would you like to add that? You've had experience of it, and if the car's not giving you what you wanted it to, you might go for it then.